basic examination regulations that is used by the university. The details of the regulations you can find in our website coe.kiit.ac.in. And before going into different regulations regarding examination, let me first tell you that how the examination regulations are structured and how it is implemented across all the schools in the university. In fact, in our university there are several schools, 28 schools in fact. Okay. Each school is headed by a dean, director, director general, associate dean, and there is a central examination cell. To have an interface between the school and the central university, each school has a deputy or assistant controller of examination, whose work is to act as an interface between the university and the school. Any examination regulation that is framed by a very high level committee, known as the examination committee, which frames the examination regulations, then it gets approved by the senate of the university. We call the senate here as the academic council. Once it gets approved, then all the examination regulations, they are implemented across all the schools of the university. So it is uniform. And it is not under the control of a single person. Why I am telling this? Because students keep on sending mails like, sir, change this, change that. So that is not possible. Because it is framed by a high level committee approved by the academic council or the highest academic body of the university, then it gets implemented across all the schools. Okay. So it cannot be changed based on the wish of a single person or a group of persons. Now, to get a degree in a program, suppose you have enrolled in a program, to get a degree in a program, you need to earn the credits prescribed for the program. Suppose you are admitted in BTech in Computer Science and Engineering. To get a degree in BTech in Computer Science and Engineering, you need to earn the number of credits which are assigned to that program. So, just like filling a bag with credits, once that bag is full, then you will be eligible for degree in that program. And how you can make that bag full? By earning credits assigned to different subjects. Okay, subjects can be a theory type subject with classroom teaching. It can be a laboratory type subject, or it can be a sessional type subject also. Subject items with specific credit values are offered in each semester. A subject item can be a theory type subject, a laboratory or practical type subject, or a sessional type subject. In theory type subject, the assessment or examination will be, or it has two components. One is internal assessment, which will be done throughout the semester, plus there will be an end semester examination, which will be done at the end of the semester. We have 2 semesters in a year. We call them as autumn semester, which are the odd semesters, and spring semester, which are the even semesters. So in internal assessment, suppose a subject, theory subject has 100 marks, 50 marks will be calculated as internal assessment. In internal assessment, there will be a mid-semester examination in the mid of the semester. For first semester, it will be around September. So there, you will give an exam, and the full mark of that exam is 20 marks. So 20 marks you can score from mid semester, then remaining 30, that will be assessed by your course faculty only. The course faculty will give some assignments, quizzes, or some other activities. So at the beginning of the session, each course faculty will inform you that how many activities the course faculty wants to conduct in your section, and based on that, the remaining 30 marks from the internal assessment, it will be calculated. So 30 from activities, 20 from mid semester. So 50 marks you will know before appearing the end semester examination. It is also compulsory here that each faculty will inform to each student how much that student has scored out of 50. Okay. Then in laboratory subject, the internal assessment it has more weightage, that is 60%. So throughout the session, whatever you will be doing, whatever experiments you will be doing in the laboratory, that will carry 60 marks. Okay, so and there will be a end semester examination in laboratory also, but it will carry 40 marks or 40% weightage. Sessional subjects are those subjects which do not have any end semester examination. The entire 100% assessment is done throughout the semester, like project, seminar, similar type of subjects. In first semester also you have a sessional called as computer graphics, engineering graphics or drawing. Okay, so such type of subject they will have 100% internal assessment. End semester examinations are conducted by the university at the end of a semester. A candidate needs to have 75% attendance to appear the end semester examination, although we are looking into this rule. But right now it is in the rule. Annual supplementary examination is conducted at the end of each academic year to give a second opportunity to the student to clear the backlog subjects or improve low grade. So suppose in an examination you get a low grade, what are grades, what are high grades, what are low grades, I will just tell. Okay. So, or you have a backlog. What are backlog also, I will also tell that what are backlogs and low grades. If you want to improve them, then at the end of the semester, at the end of one academic year, because our autumn semester starts mainly from July, it goes up to November. Then the spring semester starts from December, it goes up to April. And the next autumn semester will start from July again. So from April to July, there is a 3 months gap. During those 3 months, if a student has backlog or wants to improve low grades, then there will be a summer term or summer semester of 3 months. Within that summer semester, a student has to appear or attend some summer classes and appear the supplementary examination. Okay. So that is one occasion where a student can give backlogs or improve low grade. And during the examination, if any malpractice or misbehavior cases are reported, then they are decided by the Central Disciplinary Committee. Students will only be allowed to appear for their failed subjects or grade improvement of theory subject during the supplementary examination, that is the second point, and also in the autumn or spring semester. That means, suppose you have a backlog in first semester, so after first, second, you will get a summer break. During that summer break, there will be supplementary examination. You will get a chance to appear the backlog of first semester after second semester during the summer. If suppose you are unable to appear that, then when next you can get an opportunity. When you will be in the third semester, at that time also you can appear the backlog subjects of first semester. Means during the odd semesters you can appear the backlog subjects of odd semester only. During the even semester you can appear the backlog subjects of even semester only. Plus there will be a supplementary examination at the end of each year. So if you have backlogs, you will get 3 opportunities every year to clear those backlogs. Odd semester backlogs in the odd semester, even semester backlogs in the even semester, plus all subjects, whether it is even or odd, in the supplementary examination. Okay. Now the questions are framed actually to test different cognitive levels of a student. Like whatever the student has studied, whether the student has remembered those concepts or not, and if the student has remembered, whether the student has already actually understood the concepts or not, and if the student has understood, whether the student is able to apply those concepts to solve a problem given in the question paper or not. Similarly, whether the student is able to analyze, whether the student is able to evaluate, means justify a particular concept or not, and whether there is some type of creativity, the student has creative ability or not. So based on all these principles, which is known as Bloom's taxonomy, which is a renowned and widely used mechanism to test a particular student's knowledge, the question papers are structured in such a way that it will test all these aspects. Okay. Maybe few questions from creativity, few more questions from evaluation, few more questions from analysis. Okay. In that way, the question papers are designed. And one very good practice used by this university is the answer sheets, whether mid semester or end semester, they are shown to the students after the evaluation is done. After the answer sheets are evaluated, before those marks are used for result processing, the answer sheets, evaluated answer sheets and the scored marks are shown to the students by means of a software. Okay. We have an automated system where the evaluation will be done. After that, you will get a link in your university mail. If you click there, you will view a screen where your answer sheet, scan copy of your answer sheet along with how much mark you have scored in which question or which answer. Okay. And if you have any grievance related to evaluation, suppose you think that you should have scored more mark in a particular answer, you can write your comment there. Okay. And once the student submits the grievances, they are evaluated or they are checked again, either by the course teacher, your class teacher, for mid-semester examination, but in the end semester examination, if there are some grievances of the students, then they are not again checked by the same teacher, they are checked by some chief examiner or a more senior person, okay, who has more expertise in that subject, that is chief examiner or a third examiner, means a faculty who is taking the same subject in a different section. That faculty may check your grievance. And once all the grievances or all the issues are resolved, then only the marks are submitted for result processing. So the software is designed in such a way that unless there is a single grievance of a single student, the marks cannot be generated from the system. So if you have raised a grievance, means you should be sure that somebody has seen it and has written a comment. The software is designed in such a way that the chief examiner or the examiner who will see the grievance has to write something. Okay. Whether the mark will be increased or decreased or it is the correct awarded mark, the examiner has to write something in a text box. After that only the marks can be generated. So this is actually the flow that mid semester or end semester evaluation is done online, then student view. Okay. Then if there are some grievances, then again re-evaluate and resolve. After that the final marks are generated. If there are no grievances, then automatically the final marks will be generated. This is important, that what is the grading pattern here. So in a subject, if the full mark is 100 and a student scores above 90 or more, okay, not 91. Many students they are confused that whether 90 is O grade or 91 is O grade. Actually it is 90. Okay. So from 90 to 100 O grade, from 80 to 89 if a student has scored from 80 to 89, then the grade, corresponding grade is E grade, and the last point, that is the grade point, we follow a 10-point scale. 10-point scale means the maximum point that you can get in a subject is 10. So if you have scored O grade, then your grade point is 10 out of 10. If you have scored E grade, means your grade point is 9 out of 10. Okay. In that way, all the grades they are assigned with some grade points. The F grade, which is below 40. Okay. It is means that you have not earned the credit assigned to that subject. In the first slide, I have told that in order to get a degree in a particular program, you need to earn the credits. And credits are given to subjects. And you need to earn the credits assigned to each subject. Finally, the sum of those credits, if it is equal to the sum of the, if it is equal to the credits required to complete the program, then you will be eligible for degree. So how you can earn the credit assigned to a subject? You need to score either O, E, A, B, C or D, then you are earning the credit assigned to that subject. If you score F grade, you are not earning the credit. So you need to reappear. And when to reappear, I have already told. During the supplementary or in the next autumn or spring semester exam. So, but this D grade is the minimum pass grade for theory subjects only. For practical and sessional, the minimum pass grade is C grade. So you need to score minimum 50. And how the GPAs are calculated, like SGPA, which is the semester grade point average, and CGPA is the overall, that means the total performance of the student up to the current semester, that is CGPA. How they are calculated, let me explain that by means of an example. Suppose in semester 1 you have 3 subjects as math, physics and English. Math is having credit 3, physics is having credit 4 and English is having credit 2. This is just an example. Math may not have credit 4 actually, but they are fixed. According to the curriculum, it is fixed. For a particular subject, the credit assignment is already fixed as per the syllabus. So, suppose a student scores E grade in math, A grade in physics and O grade in English. Then, what is the CGPA of the student? The calculation is like this. For math, the credit is 3 and the student has scored E grade, which has a grade point as 9. So, for math, it is 3 into 9. The credit into the grade point corresponding to the grade the student has scored. For physics, credit is 4 and the student has scored A grade when the grade point is 8. So it is 4 into 8. Similarly for English, it is 2 into 10 divided by the sum of credit of all the subjects. Okay. In that semester. Okay. So it is 3 plus 4 plus 2, which will come out as 79 by 9, which is 8.7777. But we show only 2 digits after the decimal point, so it will be rounded to 8.78. And backlog subjects, as I have told, that suppose a student has appeared some subjects, a particular subject, he has appeared the mid semester, submitted all the activities, quizzes, assignments, and also appeared the end semester examination, but failed to score 40 marks in a theory subject, which is very rare here. Okay. You should be assured that if you appear everything, at least you should get above C grade. Okay. So, depart to appear because of attendance issues if a student is not allowed to appear. And skip to appear means because of some health reason or some other situation, suppose a student could not appear the end semester examination. Then also an I grade. Okay. I means incomplete grade. It is not an actual grade. It will be replaced by an actual grade whenever the student reappears the subject. Skip to appear means the student cannot appear. Depart to appear means the university did not allow the student to appear. Okay. But in both the cases, the student was absent, so an I grade will be assigned. Booked under unfair means if the student was caught adopting some unfair means in during the examination and the central disciplinary committee says that the paper will be cancelled, then an M grade will be assigned to the student in that subject, and that is also considered as a backlog. So later on the student has to reappear and clear the subject. And promotion to next level is denied if a student has more than 5 backlogs in 1 year. In the previous year, if you have more than 5 backlogs, then you will not be allowed to go to the next year. So what you need to do if you have more than 5 backlogs, stay in the summer, appear the summer, attend the summer remedial classes, appear the supplementary examination, and reduce the number of backlogs to 5 or below 5. And opportunity to write backlog subject, that I have already told. And here actually all the exam related activities all are automated through SAP system. SAP system, probably you know that it is one of the most renowned ERP system in the world, and in fact our university was the first university in the country to implement ERP this SAP system in its totality. And in fact examination system was the first system from where the SAP system at Kiit it went live. So every student will get an user ID The user ID is the roll number. Password and initial password will be given to you. As soon as you log in using your initial password, it will prompt you to change the password, that you know. After that, once you log into your student portal, there are several activities that you can do within your portal. In fact, anything that the student wants to apply or to view or to process, everything related to the student, all the activities are available here. Here, very rarely it is required that a student will stand up in a queue in front of a counter to submit some form or to request for some processing. Related to examination, the most important activities are examination enrollment. Examination enrollment means before the end semester examination, a student has to enroll for the end semester examination. So there you will get a screen like this, where on the left hand side you will have all the regular subjects, okay, that you have studied in the last semester for which you are trying to register. On the right, and all the left hand side subjects, they are compulsory. They will be automatically ticked. That you have to appear. On the right hand side, if you have any backlog, like if you are registering for autumn semester or suppose third semester, so all the third semester subjects will be on the left hand side, automatically ticked. But suppose you have a backlog of first semester, so those backlog subjects will be shown here on the right hand side. It is automatic, okay. But there you have option. If you select it, then you can appear it as a backlog subject. So once you submit this enrollment, then you can download your hall ticket or admit card from the same student self-service portal. This is called as SAP Student Self-Service Portal. So from that portal, you can download the PDF. The admit card or hall ticket will look like this, where all the subjects you have registered, regular subjects as well as backlog subjects. If a student has any backlog and he has registered for the backlog, the date and time, invigilator signature, because you will carry it to the examination hall where the invigilator will sign against the corresponding subject. And on the right hand side, actually there are two logos. The right hand side logo, okay, will be there. You will have your own photograph, so that the invigilator can see that this is the actual examiner. Okay. Now, degree eligibility, I have already told that complete all the credit requirement of a degree as laid down in the prescribed curriculum or syllabus of the program, with a minimum D grade scored in every theory and minimum C grade in every practical or sessional subject. Then obtain a CGPA of 6.0 or higher. Why this is important? Because if you score D grade in every theory subject and C grade in every laboratory subject, you will have a CGPA of around 5.5. Okay. So C grade and D grade are the minimum grades. But you should score better grades so that your CGPA will be at least 6.0. We have kept this criteria because we are allowing improvement of low grades. Low grade means C and D grade in theory subject. You can, like a backlog subject, you can also reappear the subjects where you have scored a low grade like C or D grade, the lowermost two grades. Okay, so that you will get an opportunity to improve those low grades to a better grade. But that improvement you have to do within a year. Not that first semester subject you will improve it in final year. Okay, but backlogs, as long as you are not clearing backlogs, we are allowing. Okay, but backlog, because it is serious, so that we never restrict. But for improvement, you need to complete it or improve it within 1 year. And the students should have cleared all the dues. Then after the results are processed or published, you can download your semester grade report. Okay, from the same SAP Student Self-Service Portal, where all the subjects you have appeared and what are the grades. See, here if you have appeared in 5th semester, this is the grade sheet of a student in 5th semester. So if you have appeared, the regular papers of 5th semester will be shown here. If you have appeared some backlog subjects of 3rd semester, they will not be shown here. Okay, they will be updated in your third semester grade report. Okay, so nowhere we mention or we are showing that the student has had backlog and he has cleared. It will be overrated in that grade. Okay, so you should be assured that you will get at the end you will get a clean semester grade report for all semester, provided you clear all the backlogs in the opportunities which the university will give to you. And at the bottom also the SGPA scored by the student and the CGPA. The difference between SGPA and CGPA is same calculation, but SGPA is only for the subjects in that semester, CGPA is for all subjects, starting from first semester up to your current semester. Now, if you have any grievance or any issue related to examination, you need to contact the compliance cell of the school. For first semester, you will be informed that where to submit your issue related to examination, and for that your tutor mentor is the interface. You should contact your tutor mentor only to raise any issue related to any academic activity or even for examination. The school compliance cell will discuss with the dean, director, associate dean or program head of the school to resolve the examination issue. If it is not resolved by them, then the deputy or assistant controller of examination of that school will help in resolving the issue. And 99% cases, the issues are resolved here. In case still it is not resolved, then the university examination department can be contacted to resolve the issue. So, but for you, you need not know all these things. You need to only know that who is your tutor mentor. Okay. And for first year BTech, when you will go to second year, you will know that who is your assistant or deputy controller of examination. Only for first year BTech, we have two very efficient assistant controller of examination, Dr. Sahil and Dr. Subhendu. Their details are actually in that website, coe.kiit.ac.in. The details about all the deputy assistant controller of examination of all the schools, their profile, and in fact this thing I have taken from that site only. Okay, so these two assistant controller of examination you can contact. They will resolve your issue. But your first contact should be your tutor mentor. You tell your tutor mentor that is the issue. If it is related to the examination, your tutor mentor will discuss with them. Okay, so you need not even require to directly contact them. But still, in case you want to contact them, their contact details are available in the coe.kiit.ac.in website. Okay, so these are basically